Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is the Raptor, and welcome back to another one of my reaction videos. And today we're going to be reacting to the Season 9 finale of Death Battle, which is Gogeta from Dragon Ball versus Vegito, also from Dragon Ball. I am personally quite excited for this episode. I know there were a good number of people who were really disappointed by this episode's announcement, saying that they didn't really like that they're using two characters from the same series, or they didn't like that this was the finale specifically, and I can understand where they're coming from. I know there were a lot of people that weren't really wanting to be surprised by the finale, and more so just wanted like a highly requested, highly anticipated fight to get the finale treatment. Like, I totally understand that. However, I've watched Death Battle for a long time, and I know it's just best to accept what you're given and then just roll with it. I still think this has the potential to be really good, and I like Dragon Ball fights a lot of the time anyway, so that's probably a big reason why, I'm okay with this. But yeah, no, even if you don't like this episode idea or the fact that they're doing this, I hope you guys still enjoy the episode. Of course, link in the description of the original episode, so make sure to go check that before you watch this. But yeah, no, in terms of who I'm rooting for, I think I'm rooting for Gogeta. I think in general I've just liked Gogeta's design more, but it's not by a huge margin or anything like that. I think the concept of fusions in Dragon Ball is really cool, through both methods, so I'm perfectly fine with that. I won't be upset if Gogeta loses or anything. In terms of who I think is going to win, it's really complicated. In my prediction video that I made a couple weeks back, or a few weeks back at this point, because this came out a little later than normal, this is like the anniversary of the, like the 10-year anniversary of the original release date for Goku versus Superman, right? So that's why they pushed it back to this date. That's pretty cool. But no, yeah, in terms of who I think is going to win, like I said in my prediction, I said that I thought Vegito would win, but honestly, I really have no idea what metric Death Battle is going to use to judge this fight. Like, are they going to base it off of statements mostly? Are they going to base it off of, the individual feats, and then how are they going to scale those exactly? I have no idea, So really, I feel like I'm going in pretty blind. But yeah, no, I guess for my prediction to be correct, I'd be rooting for Vegito, but for, my preferred character, I'd be rooting for Gogeta. So I don't really have a huge stake in this either way. But yeah, no, I just really hope that we get a really awesome Season 9 finale. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Can't believe Season 9 is over already. It's crazy. Oh yeah, we better see a fusion between Boomstick and Wiz.
Ultimate power. I can finally conquer the world. Vegito! What? Oh, come on!
Yeah, Boomstick's thinking right.
Dragon Ball question. Which fusion of Goku and Vegeta is stronger? Gogeta, the combo.
Yeah, and this is still like a fully hypothetical fight, so I don't even mind that it's the same series too much.
They are in many ways identical, yet still quite different. Though in canon, they only have a collective total of 3 brief appearances. To truly determine who would win, let's examine all of their material.
So that's Z, GT, Super, movies, games, guidebooks, toys, Twitter, even all the crazy Xenoverse and hero stuff.
Hold on.
So they're including all of that, so I definitely have no idea who's gonna win then.
It's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out.
But hopefully I'll learn something new.
Death battle.
Alright, animation looking cool already.
Imagine, it's 1995 and you're at a movie theater in Japan. You're there to watch Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn.
Right, the Gogeta's first appearance, right?
Movie ever, dude. I mean, yeah, it was a little weird when Adolf showed up.
Oh, yeah.
It happened. Goku and Vegeta were pushed to the brink with only one option left. They merged into a single being of amazing power.
Hell yeah.
Gogeta! And that would
the
be
name
the
Gogeta, by the way, I also just like more than Vegito. But that's just me.
You peaked at 8.
Fun fact, while Vegito had already debuted in the manga 2 months earlier, Gogeta was created first. After all, the movie had
right.
production throughout the previous year.
Yeah, movie development will do that, yeah.
Son of royalty and the lower class champion becoming
only one canon appearance, yeah.
This is the true potential of Goku and Vegeta. Easily a top 5 Dragon Ball moment. Hey, nothing beats the first time we saw Super Saiyan.
No.
But I think this comes close.
This method
it's pretty good, yeah.
Goku by the Metamorans, a mysterious alien people who we never actually see.
But I'd guess they like wearing crop tops with inflatable shoulder pads. Anyway, when Goku taught this fabled technique to Goten and Trunks, it was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen.
This is the fusion dance.
Right, there we go, yeah.
Incredibly precise movement routine, this technique requires both parties to match power levels in order to fuse
Right.
successfully. A literal personification of the phrase, only as strong as...
Or else you get something like that,
Pretty
yeah.
easy to screw up, trust me. But if you nail it, you're the baddest mother effer on the planet.
Though not part of mainline canon...
Yeah, if we go for, like,
Vegeta
real
first uses
numbers,
this battle to
we're gonna get some of the
Nimbus,
biggest Dragon Ball
basically
numbers
the
ever.
essence of evil. Probably smells like cats. Gogeta defeated him in less than 2 minutes. 20 years later, Gogeta would become canon to conquer one of the most dangerous entities in the
Yeah, we saw this
multiverse.
2 seasons ago.
Obviously, Gogeta's super powerful, but I think his most underappreciated skill is how he comes up with awesome attack names, like the Big Bang Kamehameha, Stardust Fall,
And a lot of them look
Meteor
really cool,
Explosion,
too.
and the ultimate villain killer, Stardust Breaker.
A fancy-looking attack that completely obliterates all traces of evil within a target.
That's
Right.
how it took out Janemba in one
That
shot.
works super
The
well
guy
on
was
Vegito,
literally
though.
made of evil. Or cats.
Weirdly enough,
I don't think
this is
arrogance
what
really,
Devil
you know,
Man's devil might be,
translates,
which
but
causes the
whatever.
evil within a person to explode and
Oh, you mean Spike? That guy's hilarious. Which obscure character are you gonna reference next? Icarus? Sour Man? General Rildo? Oh man, that guy's just one letter off from General Kill.
over the years.
Come on, Boomstick, why?
Power forms of Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan Blue, and even Super Saiyan 4 in his battle against Omega Shenron.
Right.
Super
We're looking at
4 is
everything.
a totally unique branch of transformation. Instead of using Divine Ki like Super Saiyan God, it taps further into Goku and Vegeta's Saiyan bloodline, giving them fuzzy red fur and teen goth eyeshadow.
Goku has
Right.
also claimed this form increases a Saiyan's inherent aggression, though you wouldn't know it with Gogeta. He basically becomes Dragon Ball's Bugs Bunny, reveling and
Really?
messing around with his foe any way he can.
Until the
Okay,
fusion
yeah,
runs
that
out.
makes sense.
That's right. The fusion dance has a time limit of 30 minutes. This can be reduced even more if Gogeta uses up a lot of energy. Against Omega
Really?
Shenron and GT,
'Cause I knew
he's
Vegito
little
had that
after about
problem.
10 minutes.
Guess
Just
Gogeta
more
does
evidence
too.
that the amount of power Gogeta possesses is enormous. Even repeatedly striking Broly so hard that the boundaries between dimensions shattered like glass wasn't enough to burn through his time. Hell, he was only in Super Saiyan 1 when he did that.
Right.
Going blue, Broly didn't stand a chance. Based on earlier in the film, Whis' reaction even implies that Gogeta could possibly take on Beerus.
In Dragon Ball
Damn.
Heroes, Gogeta continues to prove he's one of the multiverse's S-tier fighters. He even defeated the Crimson Masked Super Saiyan Rose Full Power Goku Black and Ultimate God Slayer Hearts the God Hater. You know, those guys.
Crazy names.
Gogetas together could take on Fu.
Just Foo? After all that, he just...
Right.
Join King Fu, the artificial bio-android demon mutant.
That's more like
Has
it.
Saiyan, Namekian, Earthling, Majin, and Eternal Dragon DNA.
Is this fan fiction?
Hearts the God
Heroes, I
Fighter
guess,
claims
yeah.
to become an entity akin to Zeno, that little blue baby who can erase a multiverse with a thought.
But these Gogetas achieved even stronger forms than before. One was in Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, the boosted form Vegeta achieved during the Tournament of Power.
Right.
The other was Super Saiyan 4, but not just any Super Saiyan 4. He was Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker.
Right.
I think my tongue is permanently twisted now.
These two forms fighting side by side implies that...
I mean, I love it when they just embrace the weirdness of all this.
Equal in power.
Gogeta's so cool. And there are tons of people who think he'd win this matchup.
In Weekly Jump issue 28 from 1995, the fusion dance was stated to unify Goku and Vegeta's spirits and draw out their power to the max. As long as
Interesting.
The fight with Vegito lasts less than 30
Because the
minutes,
earrings are said to
Max
just,
says Gogeta
you know, be a
should win.
perfect
And then in
fusion.
the video game Raging Blast, there's a what-if scenario where Gogeta beats Vegito in a sparring session. But he was about to run out of energy, so maybe it could have gone either way.
Though with his power and skill,
I love how they're still keeping it so vague right now.
Vegeta to his limit. Two of the greatest warriors in history merged together as one. What more could you want as a fan? What more could you fear as a foe?
Pretty epic.
It's the spring of 1995. A demonic
And now we get to
menace is
Vegito.
threatened to consume the
Vegito's
world
first
in
appearances
chaos.
and stuff,
Goku
yeah.
and Vegeta were pushed to the brink with only one option left: fusion. They used one of their most incredible techniques to become a merged being of unimaginable power. Does this sound familiar?
Little
There
bit,
wasn't
yeah.
time to teach Vegeta an awkward dance routine he'd ultimately despise. Instead, they used the Patara.
Only the gods themselves could rock bling like this. That's right, the Patara earrings come from the Kais, The gods that supervise the universe.
Yep.
By placing one earring on each person's opposite ear, the Potara forcibly fuses the two beings together. No power level matching required. In this case, Goku and Vegeta fuse to become Vegito.
Okay, seriously, Vegito? Couldn't they have a better name?
It's not that bad. And remember, fusion.
Well, I
started
understand
production
it's.
well before Toriyama penned Vegito's first appearance.
Well, hang on.
So, Toei called dibs on the better name, huh? But still,
But
shouldn't it
Vegito
be
does have like a
Vegito?
reason,
Don't
like
think that's much better either. Why Vegito?
like there's a way to make it
makes more
work.
sense in Japanese. Vegito is formed from the first half of.
Oh yeah, okay, there we go.
Naruto. This is why Viz Media actually translated.
I still like the name Gogeta more, but
Sucks too.
at least
Okay,
Vegito
let's
makes
talk about
sense
how
in
he
its own
blows shit
way,
up
right?
good.
Vegito has numerous techniques that are entirely his own, many of which are, fittingly, perfect combinations of Goku and Vegeta's signature moves, such as the final
Really vague on the
Kamehameha,
perfect though,
or
like
Vegeta's final flash,
perfect power or
like
just
Goku's
perfect
Kamehameha wave.
merge.
He's got a spirit sword, the Saiyan shield, and the Banshee blast, which, no, it's not the ghost attack you're thinking of.
With Goku
Okay.
and Vegeta's powers combined, Majin Buu was no match. Super Vegito was so friggin' powerful that even being turned into candy didn't slow him down. It just made him delicious.
His level of
Right, he kept
power
fighting,
has risen
yeah.
to such an impressive degree that he was capable of effectively ignoring having his matter entirely altered and his DNA eradicated. He continued
Could that
on
apply to
as the
Gogeta too,
incredible
though?
fighting candy.
I just don't know.
No brains, no organs of any kind, and he still kept slapping around that big pink ass.
Phrasing. Presumably, this is
Yeah.
similar to how Vegeta overpowered Babidi's mind control, or how Goku broke through Hit's time skip with Kaioken. A greater power level can overrule basically anything a weaker one does.
Right.
To be fair, the Super Candy is a pretty extreme example.
Yeah.
Vegito's a pretty extreme guy, even for the Dragon Ball multiverse. He later got that godly blue hairspray and beat the crap out of merged Zamasu, a double deity. Like a fusion dick measuring contest, but not at all close.
Though similar
Right.
to his dancing counterpart, Vegito's time ran out after he overtaxed himself.
Which was kind of...
Again, yeah, that's what I was thinking for
Back in the
Vegito.
day, they said these Potara fusions were permanent. Turns out it's only permanent for Supreme Kai.
Right, yeah,
Vegito's
not for
form
these
can last
guys.
up to 1 hour before splitting apart, but can be shortened severely if he goes full tilt. In the manga, Vegito formed after Zamasu fused, and split apart when they expected fused Zamasu to have 20 minutes left, meaning he cut his time down to 40 minutes at most, though in the
Okay.
anime it was way less since he tried to quickly overpower Zamasu with a single attack.
The Potara have their own set of
Okay.
moves. Unlike the
I
fusion
think I
fuse,
followed
this
along
is
there.
maintained by the power of the earrings, not the fusers themselves. As such, destroying the earrings ends the fusion.
And if you slap the Potara on while in a Super Saiyan form, you can't power down while fused. So if Goku and Vegeta aren't careful, they can find themselves draining power when they don't need to. But surprise!
Okay.
Vegito's got into his own Super Dragon Ball Hero shenanigans, and he's got the full power Red Fur 2. Look, Wiz, I think I'm having deja vu.
Aside from Fu, he's battled heavy-hitting threats to the multiverse like Cumber and Mekikabura.
And just like with Gogeta, there's
And we know from
plenty of
Trunks
people
versus
who
Silver,
think
that guy's
Vegito
really
will win
powerful.
this fight.
Daizenshus 4 and 7, basically two Dragon Ball encyclopedias, claim that the Potara fusion is superior to the fusion dance.
Old Kai said this too, that the Potara provide a greater effect.
Though they both may be referring to what was believed at the time to be a permanent fusion. Not having to worry about overspending your time limit would certainly be a greater effect if it were true.
I mean, yeah, it's based on
There's
interpretation,
nothing that
right?
can get in the way of Vegito's awesome power. Gods and demons alike are no match. When there's no one strong enough to save the day, then perhaps two will do.
I feel like Gogeta got more time than
This show is
Vegito.
sponsored by
Maybe I missed something, but
Life can be
anyway, let's skip through this. You know, if you're interested in better help, then click the link in the description below and then go figure out what they're telling you to do.
Wish Eternal Dragon.
Actually, let's back up a second.
HELP.com/deathbattle.
And yeah, there were no
All
No
right,
skits with these
best door
guys
set.
at all
Through the
here.
data through all possibilities.
Hear my wish, Eternal Dragon. It's time for a death battle.
Death Battle! Alright. We didn't get to see Wiz and Boomstick fuse, at least not yet. I don't know if it'll happen later or anything. I was kind of looking forward to seeing that. Anyway, talking about this, so yeah, I feel like I don't really have too much to say here because I feel like there isn't too much I can say. Like, you know, they have a lot of different kinds of attacks. I don't know if Death Battle is going to say that one character's arsenal is better than the other. If they are going to say that, then I really have no way to know which way they're going to lean. But in terms of their differences, they did say that the time limit for Vegito was longer, like it's twice as long. It's an hour normally. But they also said that it can be cut short if, you know, if they push themselves too hard. They said the same thing with Gogeta's form. But then also if you destroy the Potara, then they, you know, they just defuse completely, you know. So that could be an issue because I don't think there's a way to do that for the fusion dance. Like you can't just cut it short immediately. And theoretically, if they're both Goku and Vegeta, then would Gogeta know about that? And would they try to target that specifically? They very well could, you know? They did say that, you know, according to the encyclopedia and the one Kai, that, you know, the fusion is inferior to the Potara earrings fusion. But again, you know, we don't really know exactly what that's referring to. They were talking about how Gogeta theoretically beat Vegito in something, but he was running low on power, so we don't know which way that leans. You know, so I don't know how Death Battle is going to do this. For all I know, they may completely toss that stuff to the side and just look at feats and then judge it that way, you know? And if that's the case, then again, I don't know how they're going to compare Gogeta to Vegito in terms of their feats. I don't know what they're going to say is who's done the better stuff, you know? They did bring up Zeno, though, in Gogeta's analysis, which is pretty insane. But, you know, in terms of who's going to win, I really have no idea. I feel like I really just have to sit back, relax, and enjoy this one. If I really had to pick right now, there's part of me thinking that they could make an easier case for Gogeta, because again, like the earrings could be, you know, broken, and then that's just the end of the fusion. And if they're aware of that, then that could be a really big problem. But if they just go like, oh yeah, both of them are so powerful that they can keep, you know, fighting each other, they can keep up with each other, and then the time limit runs out, then Vegito will win, you know? So, geez, I don't know. Again, I feel like, you know, just whichever interpretation you want to go with, it could be easily determined, but I don't know how Death Battle is going to interpret it. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe Gogeta will win. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. But in my prediction video, I said Vegito, so there's still a part of me that wants Vegito to win. But yeah, you know, I think I'm just gonna go into this and see how it goes. Again, as long as we get a good fight and the reasoning makes sense, I'm gonna be satisfied either way. So without further ado, let's watch this fight. Hey, Shenron. Wasn't expecting to see you here. Oh, nice. We're gonna see the fusions.
Really that much taller than you? Stuff it, Kakarot!
That was pretty cool. Nice. I really appreciate that they show the fusions. Because they're right, this is Woods and Boomsticks being able to make this happen, so makes sense. Alright. Looks cool already. Track sounds pretty cool too. Haven't listened to it beforehand. Oh, that was cool. I like that. I'm not going to remember all these attack names. I'm just going to enjoy the pretty colors. But this looks so clean so far. Oh. Oh my god. That looked like Sauron versus Lich King for a second.
How about some variety?
Oh boy. Oh, there we go. I do like Gogeta's design, man. It looks so cool. Nice. I mean, this can't be it already. Oh my god! Reality's broken. Snake way? Is that right? Oh boy. Tail could be a weak spot. And now we're getting up to blue. Ooh, nice. Did they just break reality again? They're going everywhere. Right.
Gotcha.
But then you're just gonna hit him with something big again, so. Ow! Ooh. Okay, are we getting close to the end? Oh my god. Oh! I feel like that's not good. What the hell is happening? My heart is beating so fast. Oh my god. I love how quiet that was. Wow.
Oh man, that was epic! Totally worth the wish. Oh, I guess we're gonna solve a lot of world
That was pretty
I
insane.
suppose world domination can wait another year. This fight was incredibly close.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, how could it not be? They're almost exactly the same person.
with a few minor differences here and there.
So I got my
like signature
prediction
attacks.
correct.
Neither
Cool.
Vegito
For
nor
my video.
Gogeta had one single power that provided an absolute edge over the other.
Except perhaps Vegito's longer time limit, though it's not so clear cut. Both have overtaxed their energy quick enough to end their fusions
Right.
in less than 10 minutes. Time isn't the only factor, but also whatever is maintaining each fusion. Gogeta's body and Vegito's earrings. It's possible Vegito's power can actually drain the Potara faster than Gogeta's does his own body.
Still, it's twice the time, and that definitely gave Vegito more flexibility and strategy.
Yeah,
so
it would.
more often than not, it's safe to say Gogeta would run out of juice first.
Also, when Vegito or Gogeta diffuse from power overuse, it's typically difficult for them to immediately fuse again due to that lack of energy.
But Vegito had another one over Gogeta. No matter what, he'd always have a very slight power advantage. Remember
Okay.
how the fusion dance requires the fusers to match their power
Yep.
levels? Well, the Potara don't need that.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to match Vegito's slightly lower power levels, so there's nothing stopping Vegito from combining the full sum of their parts.
Ah, poor Vegeta. You'll get your day in the sun one day, buddy. Oh, who am I
Yeah, I
kidding?
feel bad
This
for
might be
Vegeta.
what Kai was referring to when he said the Potara had a greater effect.
But hey, could Gogeta have destroyed the earrings? Nope. He would have had to be able to overpower Vegito first, like how Goku could only destroy Kefla's earrings after he reached Ultra Instinct.
Remember,
Okay.
with varying levels of power in Dragon Ball, the greater one can overrule almost anything the weaker one does. The earrings likely tend to be protected by the user's ki aura, similar to the
Okay.
The only
If they
time
brought that
we've
up
ever
earlier,
seen
I kinda
Potara
missed that.
damaged or specifically targeted are when the wearer is overwhelmed or in a vulnerable state. If any stray ki blast could destroy them, we'd have a lot more broken earrings by now.
Lastly, there's
Fair
some
enough.
debate over their personalities. In their first appearances, Vegito seemed rather cocky and playful against Boo, whereas Gogeta was far more deliberate against Janemba, and thus far more successful. However,
But
these
things
are not
kinda changed
important
later.
personality traits, and assuming so would be inconsistent with Vegito's serious fight with Zamasu and Gogeta's more brash fights with
Yeah.
Shenron. Context is key. As far as personality and mental
Key.
ability goes, Gogeta
Good pun,
and
Wiz.
Vegito are practically identical. In the end, Vegito's higher power level, no matter how slight it was, made a big difference in protecting and maintaining his longer, more flexible time limit.
Gogeta was
All right.
gonna need meta
Makes
more
enough sense
than
to me.
beat Vegito. Sorry, Wiz, I know that pun was potarible.
Wait, shut up. Earth's Dragon Balls give 2 wishes, right?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Shenron, I wish for you to fuse me and win.
Yes, they're doing it!
The winner.
Wait, do we
is
not get to
Vegito.
see it? I guess they spoke at the same time, kinda.
Thanks for watching.
Ah, come on, man!
Channel members for supporting us this year. Hope you've been enjoying
Okay,
the
well, at least they gave
content.
that to
We got
us.
a bunch of new stuff in the
Okay,
works.
I think here they
If you aren't a
reveal the
champion,
poll
hit the
results,
join button and
right?
Give it a shot. Also,
Because I missed the cast so that I could
two matchups chosen
get so you
by
could get to my
our
reaction.
champions. Let's see what you picked.
Oh yeah, so here we go. Bill Cipher versus Discord. Okay, that's the 2D one. And Cole, that's Alex Mercer! And Cole McGrath, yes! Is that everything? Wait, hang on. Next season on Death Battle. Coming soon. So, okay, before I say anything else, I am so happy that we're getting Cole McGrath versus Alex Mercer for next season on Death Battle. Holy shit. That is gonna be insane. Like, you guys know that there were a lot of people in the community, including myself, who were actively pushing for that one. There's so many of us who've been waiting for that episode for years, and to know that we're gonna get it in season 10, holy crap, that is insane. I'm so excited for that. Like, I don't know if the episode's gonna be like the best thing ever or anything, but just the fact that we're getting the episode at all, it warms my heart, man. That is actually the best Christmas present ever. And Bill Cipher versus Discord, I enjoy that one too. Honestly, the 2D options were more evenly matched for me. Like for the 3D options, I really only wanted Cole versus Alex. There were some others that might have been kind of cool, but that was like the one I was really hoping for. In terms of the 2D options, I wasn't really, I didn't really have like a strong favorite. I guess if I really had to pick one, it probably would have been Kyle versus Simone. But honestly, there were a lot of fights on that list where, I'd like to see them become real episodes. And Bill Cipher versus Discord was definitely one of them. And I know there are a lot of people who have been wanting that fight for a long time. So, to all you guys, here you go. You're going to get it next season. That's really cool. I know they're both coming later in season 10, like November or something. So we'll still have to wait. But that's what we have. Just to be sure, like we have like 3 seconds left. There's nothing else in this. No, there's not. Okay. So that'll be coming soon, but season 10 is coming soon. They don't actually say the date for season 10, which is a little weird. That's something I just noticed. Okay. And in terms of I was told that there were no new like no combatants that were being teased other than the 2 fights. And yeah, that's kind of interesting. I don't know if they're going to be revealing some combatants later, like in January or February or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's all we have for season 10 right now. We know Bill versus Discord's coming. We know Cole versus Alex is coming, and that's about it. But I'm so happy that we're getting Cole versus Alex. That is so cool. It feels like such a win for all of us who have been wanting it for so long. But yeah, so that's really all I have to say about the next season. Talking about this episode, wow, that was an experience. I maybe would have liked to see the battle go on a little longer, but honestly, that might have just been because it was so fast-paced that it felt a little short. I don't know if it was actually that short. It was just so much was happening so quick. And honestly, regardless of the length of the animation, the actual time that they had to put into the animation for that to work, holy crap, that was insane. It looked so fluid for pretty much the entirety of the time. And in terms of, the other 3D fights that we've gotten this season, not to say that they're bad or anything, but I think like this is definitely among the top for this season in terms of 3D fights. Like this was really insane. And in terms of their analyses, I feel like I learned a lot, and they really did a good job of making it difficult for me to pick who I thought was going to win. At one point I was thinking like, it seems like Gogeta has more going for him based on what they're saying. But they do have their own reasoning for why Vegito would win, and if you agree with that, that's great. If you don't agree with that, then honestly I understand, because I feel like there are kind of different interpretations you can use, but it all makes enough sense to me. And I did go for Vegito in my prediction video, so I'm really happy that actually worked out. But yeah, no, in terms of their reasoning, I don't really have a huge issue with that or anything. And I know there's going to be some disagreements online, but yeah, no, I'm happy to have seen Vegito win. Gogeta, though, I still like a little more, but that's all right. But yeah, no, I think this episode was honestly really well done. Like, this definitely got more of a finale treatment, because it is a finale. Not to the same extent that, like, Saitama versus Popeye got, where it just went, like, insane in every way, but this still had a lot of work put into it, clearly, and I thought that was really cool what they did there the whole way through. I thought the jokes were funny. I thought a lot of the time the writing just in general was really well managed, well written. I thought a lot of things in this episode were really good. So yeah, I don't know how I would compare this to the rest of season 9, because there are still a lot of good episodes in season 9, but I enjoyed this one. I enjoyed this one quite a lot. But I want to hear what you guys have to say. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Who do you think should have won? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. Comment your comments down below. Subscribe if you could too. That would be amazing. But no matter what you guys do, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, that's it for me. I will see all of you guys in the next video. Peace out.